and companies that are not only going to change the landscape here, but are going to change the landscape everywhere. And so today, it's sort of a real privilege of mine to have a chance to, in fact, introduce to you a new partner of ours who started his career at Microsoft Research. So I wanted to invite up on stage the CEO of Ola. Before that, I think we'll play the video, and then we'll have Bhavish come up. Let's roll the video.
Loading your driving preferences. Good afternoon, Priya. The car temperature is set to your preference. Playing a new track from your favorite artist. You have a booking from Miss Johnson. Do you accept?
Sure, let's go.
Transferring controls to Miss Johnson. Have a nice day. Maintenance alert.
What the issue?
Your car's load coolant level needs immediate attention. Here are the nearest service center. Rerouting.
Please help me welcome Bhavish Agrawal, the CEO and founder of Ola Cabs.
Thank you, Satya.
It's so fantastic. You know, it's so fantastic to see you that you've gone on to do a lot of great things after your Microsoft journey. You know, one of the things that I know you have a very broad vision of what's happening in the auto industry and for Ola. You want to share a little bit of that?
Sure, definitely. Before that, I want to really say I'm inspired by your vision for Microsoft. Being an alum, it gives me so much excitement hearing you. And, you know, I worked at Microsoft for 2 years. It's a small trivia. One of the projects that I worked at Microsoft, along with a few colleagues, was very similar to surge pricing. So you know where the inspiration for that came from. But anyways, jokes aside, you know, our mission at Ola is to build mobility for 1 billion Indians. And India, the mobility world in India is very different from the West. You know, only 3% of Indians own cars today. You know, that's 30 million cumulative cars in India for 1.3 billion people. And that's how many cars China sells in 16 months. You know, so the paradigm for transport in India hasn't been built yet. So the opportunity that we are working towards and what we want to enable is to have, you know, India leapfrog the paradigm of car ownership directly into transport as a service. And we want to use technology to enable a more safer, more accessible, more convenient, and a more greener paradigm for transport in the country. You know, mobility hasn't changed much in the past 50 years. And it'll change more in the next 5 years compared to the past 50 years. And at the core of mobility is the vehicle. You know, when I was growing up 20-odd years ago, my father had a Maruti 800. And the cars of today are very similar to the Maruti 800. And the looks have gotten a little nicer, a little more youth-centric, but the fundamental features inside the car are still the same. So, you know, our vision towards making the cars smarter is what we launched 1 year ago with Ola Play. And I'm very excited today that Ola and Microsoft are partnering to take this to the next level.
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about the sort of the partnership and what it may mean to your customers and also the world.
I believe there are strong synergies between Ola's mission and Microsoft's technologies. You know, having worked there, I can totally appreciate the benefits and the power of the Microsoft technologies. And I believe the two companies working together can accelerate the future of mobility, especially in India and beyond. And I'm excited, the 3 areas particularly I'm very excited about. One, we will together bring the productivity suite of Microsoft, the products and all the tools into the car. You know, imagine your Ola ride, you book a ride, you get into the back seat, your car is already synced with the calendar in your cloud, with the Outlook calendar, and you have a Skype call waiting for you as soon as you get inside the car. You know, that's quite a seamless experience. You know, the second area where I'm very excited to leverage Microsoft capabilities is AI and IoT and the cloud. You know, imagine, if you enter the car and you talk to the car and say, just play my favorite song or play the A.R. Rahman song. It's very seamless, very convenient. We can also leverage AI in ways like if you are driving the car and you're drowsy, the car can automatically detect the fact that you're drowsy and stop the car itself. There are ways in which we can really make the future of mobility much more safer and much more convenient. And the final area I'm very excited about on our partnership is going to market together from a global perspective. We want to take this technology we've built in India to every global OEM and every car in the world.
No, thank you so much, Bhavish. Thank you for the partnership. Anything, final thoughts on what most excites you as an entrepreneur in India driving some of this technological change?
You know, the worlds of technology and transportation are merging and converging very, very quickly. Now, in some ways, what's happening in the transportation industry now is what happened in the communications industry about 2 decades ago. You know, telecom companies came up, smartphones came up, social networks came up and completely revolutionized how we communicated with each other. And the next 10 years is going to be similar for transportation. And you know, we as an Indian company, we believe that our nation has the ability and the opportunity to really lead in building this future paradigm of mobility and transport. And that's what really excites me. And that's what I believe our partnership will accelerate.
Tremendous. Thank you so much for the partnership. I'm sad that you left Microsoft, but I'm glad you're working with us now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, everything that you saw, whether it is the technologies or what organizations from LV Prasad to Ola are doing with technology, just shows what is possible today with the right application of technology.